I just think that so often you take for granted the healthy babies that you have. I never, ever, ever in my wildest dreams could have thought that I'd be sitting there holding a baby that was gone. You go to the labor and delivery, you have these babies, you bring them home, you get to build a relationship with them and parent them and nurture them, but what do you do when that doesn't happen? You know, there's got to be a way to make their life matter. They had a really hard time finding her heartbeat on the monitor, and they said, you know, she's a smallish baby, 25, 26 weeks, somewhere in there. So they did a quick ultrasound and they searched for probably about 20 minutes, and then the doctor looked at me and just said, we don't have any heart tones, there's no movement, I'm sorry.
And what did you name her?
Ireland Elizabeth. We got to spend the day with her when she was born and hold her and love her, and her family got to be there with us. And I just looked at her and I thought, you know, you need a purpose. I don't want this to be it for you.
How did the March of Dimes play a role for you and your family?
So I just had Googled some coping stuff, you know, trying to figure out how to grieve through this, to move forward, to try not to be scared to have another baby at some point. And the March of Dimes website was the only website that I found that actually gave me a conclusive, list of things. Okay, this could be a possibility, this could be a possibility. And they gave great tips on places to go for counseling, websites that you could get in touch with, local resources like by zip code that you could find. And it was really the only one that I saw that put any kind of research or money into stillbirth and fetal death.
Ultimately, what is it in your heart that the March of Dimes kind of helped you with?
I think it gave us a focus, somewhere to focus our energy and focus our grief, so that parents that are just as lost as we are can go to a place and say, oh my gosh, okay, I may not ever have the reason why, the definitive answer, but at least I know that there are people out there that are doing the best that they can to make sure that this doesn't happen to any other parents. You know, I work for Kmart, and so Kmart is a huge corporate sponsor of March of Dimes. My boss approached me and said, you know, we'd like to use Ireland as a springboard for this campaign this year. I think at our final count between our family and Kmart, we did close to $7,000 for her. I think we were the second place corporate team right behind Billings Clinic. For us, it's just knowing that this tiny person that had no chance of speaking out has a voice.
People just have to kind of open their eyes and realize that this is out there and that this does happen, and there's an organization out there that wants to help it, you know, make sure that families aren't in the same situation as you guys have been in.
Sure. I want people to be able to say, you know what, we've gone through an incredible loss, but because of companies and foundations like the March of Dimes, people are pouring research into making sure that every baby is born healthy.
What do you hope, you know, down the road for Ireland's memory?
I just hope that at some point, because I believe I will see her again, she just says, Mom, look what you did for me.